Whether you're thinking about moving to Flowood or you're just curious what's here, this video is going to be for you because we're driving through Flowood. We're going to go down 25 and show you everything that's here. What's up, everybody? My name is Jared Laster. I'm a realtor with Keller Williams right here in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't already done it, make sure you get down there and subscribe and click the bell if you want to see videos showing you around and giving you information about the entire Jackson metro, including the city and all the suburbs. That's what we're doing on this channel. And if you're somebody who really is thinking about moving here, whether it be to Flowood or anywhere else in the metro, go ahead and take that one step further. Reach out to us, give us a call, text, email. It don't matter how you get in touch with us, just as long as you do, because we've got your back moving here to the Jackson metro. Now, in this video, we are going to be driving through Flowood, primarily down 25. We'll get off a little bit just to show you some things that are around here. But we've had some people request this. People want to see, just what's around in Flowood more than maybe just me showing it on a map. So we're going to drive through today and let you see it all here in Flowood. We're going to go down 25. I'm actually starting here in Jackson on Highway 25, just across the Pearl River. And so we're going to cross the bridge and then we're going to get over into Flowood and we'll show you what all's there. And by the end of this video, you'll know where everything is in Flowood. If you like videos like this, make sure you get down there and give us a like right below the video. It helps out the channel a lot. We greatly appreciate it. It gets this info in front of more and more people. And if you want to see a different area, there's a different suburb or area around the Jackson metro that you want to see a driving tour or anything else, make sure to leave a comment and let me know where that is. And a lot of times the comments kind of dictate where we go to make these videos, because we want to give you the content that you want to see. So that's probably enough talking about it. We've got the GoPro mounted on top of the truck. We're about to cross the bridge here into Flowood, so let's go. All right, y'all, so we're driving across the Pearl River Bridge here, and that's coming into Flowood. You'll see the sign up here on the left. And I do want to tell you, this video does get a little long, so you can use the little setting on YouTube if you want to. I'd probably watch this in 2x speed, but I didn't want to speed it up natively, just in case maybe you did want to see all this. Don't want you to miss any part of this that you did want to see. But we're going to take you up here. We're coming up Highway 25, coming into Flowood. In this area, you see we've got some, just some different restaurants. We've also got a lot of medical things starting in this part of Flowood. So different doctors and specialists and things like that are all through here. You can see there's Primo's on the right. That's a well-known and very good restaurant, especially for breakfast. I like to get some breakfast there. They got some great pancakes and some other stuff. Definitely one to check out. As we go up 25 here, you'll see some more kind of bigger national chains like Applebee's there. There's several things like that through here. And again, more medical offices and things like that over in this area. It's also where the hospital is. It's not right on Lakeland Drive, but it is just off Lakeland Drive over here. There's actually a couple hospitals there over on the right side of where you're looking now. Just back off the screen a little bit that way. We'll keep on going up Lakeland Drive here and get to the rest of Flowood. Right there, passing on your left there, that is Jackson Prep. That's one of the private schools here. The other one, later on in the video, we'll go kind of by it, but you won't really see it just the way we run around. There's a lot of driving here, and it's already a 30-minute video, so didn't quite get to hit everything. Maybe we'll have to make a second version of this. But we've got two private schools here. That's one of them, Jackson Prep. Over there on the right side, you see Raising Cane's, and the building next to it is where our Keller Williams office is here in Flowood. So if you're looking for us, you want to find us, if you're here in town, that's where we are. But moving on up here into this next part, again, a few medical offices and more just general office buildings are going to be coming up on the right. There's also the headquarters of Blue Cross Blue Shield of Mississippi is going to be coming up on the right too. And then we'll be getting up here to Airport Road in a little bit, and I'll show you a few more things when we get up there. We're getting close to Airport Road here. You can see we've got some car dealerships there on the left. Mack Hike, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and then there's also the Hyundai and Kia dealerships there. So if you're looking for a car, we've got a few options. Again, this is a big office kind of building, just a lot of different office buildings over here on the right side. Rick's Pro Truck over there on the left. If you got a truck, you want to get some accessories for it, a spray and bed liner, lights, all kinds of stuff like that, they are the place to go. And they've got several locations around the metro. And now we're turning off Lakeland Drive here just for a minute. We're actually turning on to Airport Road. And I just wanted to show you a couple things that are over here. You can see on the right here, we're passing a little shopping center. There's several little local shops and things in there. So that's a nice little place to check out. Body shop there on the right as well. But on up here, the main reason to turn it off on this road, this is, if you were going to the airport, you'd go on down this road, and it's just a little bit farther down there, you'd start passing the airport. But right here on the right, this is where you've got Flowood City Hall, as well as the police department. And on the left, that is the Flowood post office. So both of those could be important things. That's also, if you're moving here, there at the City Hall, that's where you would need to come get your water turned on. So that's kind of important. You may need to get that done if you're moving into town. So just make a note of that. It's right there off of Airport Road. And if you need to mail anything off, right there across the street from that. We're going to pull a U-turn here real quick and head on back towards Lakeland Drive. And I'm going to turn in here next to the movie theater, which unfortunately, I'm not sure if it's because of COVID or something else, but it has been a casualty of this time period. It was temporarily closed, and now as far as I know, it is permanently closed. I'm sure, hopefully, someone's going to get in there at the prime location to have a movie theater. It's already set up. So hopefully somebody's going to get in there. I see they're already doing some work up on the roof as we were driving by. So maybe something new is coming there. We can only hope. We need something like that here in Flowood. It's been nice to have it. So I'm sure somebody will come in there with some, maybe a theater like that, or maybe some new idea. I just passed there on the left, Mug Shots, great place there. If you want a burger, that's what they're known for. They got some other food too. It's good. I highly recommend their cheese wedges there. You can get mozzarella or pepper jack. I recommend just getting the mixed basket, and you can tell them apart because the mozzarella ones are triangles and the pepper jacks are squares. Up here on the right in this little shopping center, you can see we've got Osaka. If you watch my videos, you've heard me mention them a couple times. Hibachi sushi place there, very good. One of my favorites, if not my absolute favorite one here in the metro area, and another Mexican restaurant over there too, which we have several of those. But Osaka, maybe one day they'll see me mention them in my videos and give me a little hookup when I go in there. But do love them. Definitely go check them out if that's the kind of food you want. Go see Osaka when you're in town. But we're going to come on back around up here and head back on to Lakeland Drive. Now, if you notice in that little shopping center where we just drove by, there were some empty spots there where the Mississippi Sports Medicine and some stuff was. They had some locations all around the area, but they actually consolidated to a brand new building, which we're going to pass here in just a little bit on Lakeland Drive. Coming up here on the left, that is the Mississippi Sports Medicine building. See, they built a big campus there and consolidated most of their area locations. So if you need some physical therapy, they are the place to go. Now there are some other ones actually back there in that shopping center. As I turned off of Lakeland onto Airport Road, there is a little physical therapy place there, and that's where I have been before. I like them. It's smaller, it's less crowded than Mississippi Sports Medicine, but with the new facilities there, they definitely have the capability to treat a wide variety of issues, and they can help you out there. So it's a good place to be close to if that's something that you're in need of. Now here we are coming up to Liberty Road or Liberty Drive. It actually turns into Flowood Drive. If you turn right here, and it's Liberty on the left side, and I'm coming back this way, this is going to actually take us back to Airport Road, the intersection of Lakeland Drive. But before we get there, you can see, I want you to see the walking trail that we've got, and you'll see this actually goes on around in other parts of Flowood. But you can see there on the right, that building coming up, that is the YMCA. We've got a big YMCA here with a lot to do there. If you want to stay active and exercise or play sports, indoor sports and things like that, they've got a lot of stuff there to check out. And again, the walking trail continues on there. That's Liberty Park, so they've got some ball fields and things like that back there. And right here, there's a gymnastics place right behind this building there. That's where my daughter goes to gymnastics, and she loves it there. So if you got a younger kid or even an older kid, if they want to do gymnastics, that's a really good place. Highly recommend them there on the right. So we're coming on back around here to Lakeland Drive, and I'll speed it up here. I'll let you see what's coming around the curve here, and then we'll be kind of backtracking across where we were, and then we'll be heading into the rest of Flowood to where the Dogwood Shopping Center is. As we come over this hill here, you're going to start seeing what generally is referred to as the Dogwood area in Flowood. It actually consists of a few different little developments. You do have the Dogwood Festival, which is the older part of it, and it'll be up here. We'll see that in a little bit. First, here on the right, that's going to be Market Street, and then over there on the left side, we'll have first there Lakeland Commons, and then Dogwood Promenade farther down. Right here, we're turning into the Market Street area, and there's some great little restaurants in here, some national chains or franchise places here, as well as local stores and shops and restaurants. A lot of that over here in the Market Street area, really more the local stuff than some of the other areas around. But you can see there's a little bit over there on the right. That's where we've got College Corner right there. So if you move here and you get into, or you're already into college sports, they've got everything for all the local teams around here. Be Mississippi State, Ole Miss, as well as Alabama and LSU and a few others. But here you've got a Michael's, a Dick's Sporting Goods, and then you get into the little smaller stores there. Five Guys Burgers up there. Obviously not a local chain here to Flowood, national chain there, but they are really good. Highland Park over there, a little boutique shop, as well as some other boutiques over here on the right, as well as Hot Works, which I've never been to, and maybe that's something you like. That one, I don't mind working out, but getting hot to work out, it's already hot enough here in Mississippi. I don't know. I don't follow that, but there's a lot of people here that do it anyway. And I apologize for the raindrops. It did start raining on me just a little bit, but we're now coming down the actual core of Market Street here. This is Market Street, and you can see this is where a lot of the local shops there. Just past a little Time for Toys, which is a little toy shop here. It's actually a pretty good sized toy shop. I shouldn't say little, but they've got a lot of great stuff in there, and they're local, so that's nice. As you can see, we've got JCPenney here on the end, as well as on the left there, just past Very, Very Good Yogurt, which is a little local chain of frozen yogurt. So if you got some kids that like that, maybe get that instead of ice cream. I don't know. It's good. Cora definitely loves it. But we're going to turn around here and come back up the other side of Market Street. Again, you've got some more shops over here. We've also got Amerigo's, which is a great Italian restaurant there. It's not super expensive, but it is very nice. You walk in, it definitely has a very upscale feel to it, but you know, it's not overpriced, so that's a very nice place to go if you want a date night or just go get some lunch or some dinner. If you like Italian, it's a good place to go. Turning right here again, going parallel to Lakeland Drive. Unfortunately, you see that Genghis Grill, we don't have that. They went out of business, pulled out of there a little while back. Unfortunately, nothing else has come in to take that spot. For somebody looking for a restaurant spot, that's a prime spot, but a lot of traffic through here. So I'm really surprised nobody has snatched that up with a new idea. Anyway, passing some of your more big names you're probably used to, and then here, Buffalo Wild Wings. Which is fairly new. You can tell it's not that old. That's only been here for a few years. And if you like Buffalo Wild Wings, we've got one here in Flowood. Got a fairly new one. We're going to jump across the street here. This is East Metro Parkway, which south of Lakeland Drive, it's called East Metro. North of Lakeland Drive, it is Old Fanning Road. So we'll get around to that in a minute. We're just going to hop across the street right now to the actual Dogwood Festival area, which is a big shopping center. It's not a strip mall, but it's not really a mall either. It's just a big shopping center here in Flowood. Notice the Mattress Firm. That's one of two. We have another one. It's actually back across the street. You may see it, or you may have already noticed it, but we'll drive by it in just a moment. A lot of great stores in here. You know, this is your big name stores. Old Navy, Belk up there, GameStop's here as well, and several others. As we come around, you'll see all the stores we've got. Coming up in this corner here of Dogwood, you've got the Yard Milkshake Bar, which if you haven't heard of the Yard, they have got a huge variety of milkshakes, not just your basic chocolate or vanilla. They've got all different flavors and things that you can get there, and mixtures, and it's also really neat how it's kind of decorated. So it's nice, and you get a lot too. You get a full mason jar of milkshake, and you get to take the jar home, so that's nice. But that is definitely something that I would recommend checking out. Just make sure that you don't eat much the rest of the day, because you're going to get quite a few calories in that milkshake. So we're going to come around here to Lakeland Drive again, and now we're going to hop across Lakeland Drive to the Dogwood Promenade area. And this is something that you've probably seen in some of the other videos I've shown, and I've got drone footage of this. You've seen this area a lot, but we'll get through this intersection, we'll hop across. And coming into here, you can see we've got, again, more restaurants on this side. You've got Best Buy, PetSmart, Target, as well as a couple little local stores here, and then Kroger down there on the very end. And just so you know, if you haven't already heard me say this before, we've got several Krogers all around the area. They put plenty of those. I think I've got 3 within a couple miles of my house here in Flowood. But yeah, you've got this one here. We've got another one that will pass before the end of the video, and there's also one that's technically not in Flowood down Old Fanning Road, but it's not very far away. But you got your fast food restaurants here on the left as well. Some things there: McDonald's, Steak Escape, Zaxby's, Backyard Burger up here on the end on the left. And then once we get up to here, we'll be at Old Fanning Road, and we're going to jump across into the Lakeland Commons area and complete this circle here, and then we'll get back around to Flowood Drive and take you around to just the last little area that we want to look at before the video is over. Now coming into here, that is Cups. That's just a coffee shop here, local coffee shop. They've got several locations around the metro area, and they are great. They are definitely my favorite one. I've been to some of the other ones, and none of them are bad, but Cups is my favorite. I do like Cups, and it's conveniently located right there on the corner. If you do like your national brand that you're used to, well, we've got it. Starbucks is right over there on the left, very edge of the screen. We're just getting out of frame over there. And also, I told you we had 2 mattress firms. If you look there right now on the very left edge of the screen, that's another mattress firm over there. Also right next to that one, we've got Dapper Donuts, which is a neat little donut shop. It's not like your regular donuts. They're little small donuts. I'm not sure what the technical name for it is, but they've got all different kinds of flavors, things you can get there. You can get a little assortment box, and they make them fresh right when you order them. They've got it right there in front of you. You've got this machine that drops it out and kind of moves it through, almost like a conveyor belt through the grease, and then it flips over, and then they put whatever you want on it. It's very good, but I'm sure, again, also, you probably want to watch what you eat the rest of the day. Again, probably a lot of calories there. But we've got here on the right side, you've got the Hobby Lobby, as well as the other stores we passed there. Lowe's coming up. We don't have a Home Depot in Flowood. There are Home Depots around the area if you prefer that, but I do have Lowe's right there. Table 100 is down that way too if you're looking for a kind of finer dining experience, really nice date night, and good food, great steaks, and a lot of other stuff there at Table 100. So that's what you're looking for. Check that out. And coming up here as we're heading back to Flowood Drive, that's Grant's Kitchen and Grill there. So they've got kind of cafeteria style food there. It's very good. And they've also got the grill, so if you want to get a burger cooked fresh, you can get that too. So we're turning on here to Flowood Drive. That neighborhood there across the street, that is Laurelwood. It's one of the bigger neighborhoods in Flowood. It's also a pretty reasonably priced neighborhood. It's kind of generally starting around the $200,000 mark and going up just a little bit from there. But it's in a great location here. You can see it's close to all the stuff that we've just been passing by. Up here on the right, that's again, relatively new academy. The area's really grown a lot in the last 4 or 5 years. So a lot of the stuff that you've seen is new, and that academy is one of the things that fits into that list of new items here in Flowood. And they've got a few little things around there. On the other side, they've got a fairly new Whataburger and a restaurant called Chicken Salad Chick, if you like chicken salad, as well as Another Broken Egg, which is a great little breakfast restaurant. Not quite the typical, it's not like your southern diner food breakfast kind of restaurant, but they've got some stuff kind of like that. It's definitely a good breakfast place to check out, though, for sure. And we're going to turn left here, going north onto Old Fannin Road here, and that's Wertz Road if I would have went straight, and we'll get back around to that. But I just wanted to take a slight little detour here to show you this area. Flowood basically ends right after where I'm about to turn off, but before that you've got a nice little shop here with some great little local shops. Pillow Donuts is really good. The popcorn place is there. It's a little consignment shop as well. So several neat little things that you can check out there. But we're going to turn right here, and that building that you see right there now in the middle of the screen is the Flowood Library. So they've got a nice library here in Flowood, and then on the right side, that is Winter Circle Park. So you can see they've got tennis courts. You've also probably seen that in other videos. We've featured it a few times. Playground and things over there, and then up here on the left, that is Flowood Elementary. So Flowood Elementary on the left, Winter Circle Park on the right, and we're going to be coming back up here to Wertz Road, and we're going to turn left on Wertz Road to go down probably one of the more nice scenic drives here in the Flowood area. So this is going to be Wertz Road here in just a few minutes. We're going to turn left. Before that, you can see across the street there, we do have some apartments in Flowood. That's just one of them. This one's probably one of the better locations and probably one of the more affordable complexes. We do have several other ones and some that are really nice, some luxury apartments around the area as well. So if you're looking to rent, you can do that here in Flowood. Coming on down Wertz Road, we were just at the Winter Circle Park. Right here on the left, we've got the Flowood Nature Park. So they've got some trails and things in there, as well as some outdoor pavilions and things. You can just come out. People have parties out there, birthday party. You can just come out and relax in the outdoors there in Flowood. But we're going to keep on going. Again, you see we've got that walking trail that comes all the way. It doesn't exactly connect with the trail from earlier, but it almost does. You just have to cross the street over there, kind of where we turned into where the Winter Circle Park was. but it does come on around here, and it keeps on going past where we're going to go in this video. And as we come on around here, you'll see there's some other stuff too. Earlier I mentioned that we have 2 private schools. The other one is right there on the very right edge of your screen. We're passing, if you went down that road, that does take you back to Lakeland Drive. We're kind of running parallel to it right now, but right there is where Hartfield Academy is, and that is the other private school that we got in Flowood here. Both of them great schools. If you're looking for private schools, and the public schools also highly rated here as well. So it's just kind of your preference on that. Whichever way you want to go, you've got good options. Now as we come around this corner here, you'll see we've got the fields over there on the right. You'll have horses out there sometime. It's just a nice little area here in Flowood. It kind of feels like you're out in the country. Again, very scenic, just a nice, peaceful, relaxing place to be. Walking trail coming around through there, with ponds and lakes around as well. And also this is where you can find some great little neighborhoods if you're looking to live in this area. You want to be close to everything that's in Flowood, but also have kind of a nice, more relaxed setting. There are several places that you can live over here. Right there you've got a gated neighborhood, that's Audubon Woods. Up here you've got Aubrey Hills on the left, and that one is probably about a 10-year-old neighborhood. Great homes in there in the 200,000 to 250 range in that neighborhood, and then kind of getting closer to 250 to 300 in the neighborhood that's coming up next. That's going to be Bella Ridge. And it's very similar. Aubrey Hills and Bella Ridge both are just kind of a loop. If you look at them on a map, they're just kind of rectangular loops. You turn into them. It's a one loop around. Probably about 70 or 80 houses in each one. But as we come around the next corner here where the church is, you're going to see on the left, that's going to be Bella Ridge right there. There you see it coming up right there on the left. And now we're coming on up back to Lakeland Drive again. There it is. We've been running parallel to it this for the last little bit here. We're coming back to it, and we're going to turn back down Lakeland Drive, going back out to the northeast, where we're going to wrap up the video. And it does get starts raining on me a little bit harder as we were wrapping up this video here. So again, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything about the water dropping on the lens, but you can still see where we are. There's a few more things though I wanted to show you so that you can kind of have a full idea of where everything is here in Flowood. And as we continue our drive through the rain here, you can see we've got a lot of stuff up here. There was O'Reilly and all those on there. So if you need some car parts or anything like that, it's right here on Lakeland Drive. As well as a Dairy Queen, which I'm sorry to report is not the same as Texas Dairy Queen. If you watch the channel, you know I am originally from Texas. Been in Mississippi now for about 12 years, in the Jackson area for 6 years. And I have to say, I'm sorry to say that I have been disappointed by Mississippi Dairy Queen. They do not have the same menu for whatever reason as Texas Dairy Queen. Matter of fact, I think most places don't have the same Dairy Queen menus as Texas does. And so a lot of times people don't understand. It's a completely different restaurant. The food is great in Texas at Dairy Queen. I don't know why they handicap the ones outside of Texas so much, but maybe somebody from Dairy Queen watches this video and they need to make that change. They need to bring in some of that Texas food over here to Mississippi as far as Dairy Queen goes. That's enough about Dairy Queen. Over here on the right side, that's where you've got Walmart. You saw it just a minute ago. If I turn right here, we'd be turning right into Walmart. we're going to keep on going. Again, there's a lot of little strip malls, as you can see. There's one right there. We're going to have Wingstop in there. So we didn't have a Wingstop until recently, and they do deliver as well to this area. So a lot of food delivery options. If you didn't see, I've got a whole video about the food delivery options that we have in this area. We're going to keep on going a little bit farther. I did start to turn off. You'll see me here in just a minute at the Castlewoods area. So Castlewoods, technically not in Flowood. It's right up here where you'll see the Burger King as well as a Kroger that's coming up. That's right, another Kroger. But that is coming up here on the right. And right after that, if you turn in there, that will take you into the Castlewoods Neighborhood, which is a huge neighborhood as well as golf course. Technically not Flowood, but as you can see, we're coming through Flowood and it's right there. So it's basically might as well be part of Flowood. But I decided to keep on going because I wanted to show you where the schools were. That will be here in Flowood. You've already seen the elementary school. We do also have another elementary school on out this way called Highland Bluff. But before we get to that, you'll see Northwest Rankin Middle and High School. And then we'll wrap up here. I'll show you where they're building the brand new Northwest Rankin High School that will be opening this fall. So there is Northwest Rankin Middle School right there. We just passed it on the right. And then as we keep on going here, the rain starts pouring down even more. You can see that's where Northwest Rankin High School is. The current Northwest Rankin High School is right there. And you can see the football field and all that. I'm sure some of that will continue to be used because it's going to be right next door to where the brand new high school is. And that is where we're coming up here to. You can see the clearing on the right there. Hey Flopo, I wasn't speeding through this rain. But anyway, we're coming up here on the right. There it is. That is the brand new Northwest Rankin High School. So if you got kids in high school and they'll be if you're moving here or you're gonna be living here starting this fall, that is where they will be going to school. All right, y'all. So that doesn't show you everything, but you know that is most of Flowood there that you saw here. Coming up Highway 25 and the little areas around there. Hope you've got a little better idea about where everything is here in Flowood. And if you do, we appreciated it. Make sure you get down there and give us a like. We really do appreciate that. And it does help us get this info out to more and more people. And if you're somebody who is wanting info like this, you want to see more videos about the different areas in the Jackson Metro, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell. That way you'll get notified when we do put out these new videos. And if you're somebody who really is thinking about moving to the area, take all that one step further. Give us a call, text, email, whatever you got to do to reach out to us. Get in touch with us. It don't matter how you do it, as long as you do, because we've got your back moving to the Jackson Metro. Thank y'all for watching this one. We'll see you on the next one.